Welcome to the deep dive. We take your sources, we pull them apart, and we find those really potent nuggets of knowledge inside. Today, we're digging into, well, a really interesting perspective. It kind of flips the script on comfort, ambition, and maybe why some of us feel, well, stuck sometimes. The material we're looking at today makes this pretty bold claim right from the start. It says most people aren't actually addicted to failure, they're addicted to comfort.
Right.
It even says something like Netflix is too easy can be a bigger hurdle than, life being genuinely hard.
Which is provocative, isn't it? It
Yeah.
really turns the focus inward.
Exactly. We often blame, external stuff.
Yeah.
But this really challenges that. So, okay, let's unpack this. How does something that seems pretty harmless, like, I don't know, binge watching your favorite comfort show,
Yeah.
how does that actually connect to our ambitions or maybe the lack of them?
Yeah, and what's really fascinating, I think, is how this source frames our whole mission for this deep dive. It centers around this concept it calls cheap dopamine.
Cheap dopamine, okay.
And we're going to explore how this easy, instant reward,
Right.
how it contrasts so sharply with what the source calls the dopamine of warriors.
The dopamine of warriors. Okay, that sounds intense.
It is. And the implications of which path you choose, well, they're profound. For your future self, for your aspirations. It's really the core of what we're talking about. This material argues, and pretty strongly, that all that mindless consumption, the endless scrolling on your phone,
Oh, yeah. Guilty.
or just passively watching stuff, or maybe those late-night gaming marathons, it feels okay in the moment,
Right.
harmless.
Totally.
But the source argues it's insidious. It's directly, and this is the quote, stealing from your future self.
Wow. Stealing from your future self. That's a powerful way to put it, almost confrontational. But I wonder, does the material get into why? Like, why is this fake pleasure, as you called it, so insidious? What makes it so hard to break free, even if you kind of know it's not great for you?
Exactly. And that's crucial. It's important to understand. Dopamine itself, not the bad guy here.
Right, it's a brain chemical. We need it.
We absolutely do. It's natural. It's vital for motivation, pleasure, reward. The core issue, according to this perspective, is how you get it. Where does it come from?
Oh, okay.
Is it earned? Did you put in effort? Or did you just consume it passively?
Gotcha.
And that's where this distinction they make between cheap dopamine and the dopamine of warriors really becomes clear. One gives you that instant hit, but it's fleeting.
Right.
The other, that fuels sustained drive,
Yeah.
real drive.
Okay, so let's break that down. On one side, you've got the easy hit, press play, next episode, keep scrolling. That quick, low-effort reward, we all know that feeling. But the other side, this dopamine of warriors, what does the source say that actually is? What's its nature? How does it feel different?
Well, the material explained it's not about that instant buzz.
Yeah.
It's deeper. It's the profound, sustained reward, the kind that comes from actions that take real effort,
Okay, like what?
like actions that contribute to meaningful long-term growth. Think about the satisfaction you get from finally lifting that extra plate at the gym after weeks of trying,
Yeah, okay. That's a good example.
or that breakthrough feeling when, say, your business makes its very first real sale.
Oh, huge.
Or even just the quiet triumph, of grinding through some really difficult work that compounds over time into maybe more freedom or mastery or some kind of lasting success. That's the kind of dopamine, this perspective argues, that doesn't just feel good now, but actually builds things, builds empires even. It truly fulfills you.
Right.
It's the reward for overcoming a challenge, for actually creating something, for pushing against resistance and making progress.
That really clarifies it. So one is passive consumption, almost like taking something.
Yeah.
The other is active creation, effort, building something.
Exactly.
It's like the difference between being a spectator in your own life versus being a participant, a player on the field.
That's a great way to put it.
And this source material, it really pushes us to think about that, doesn't it? It hits you with these powerful questions, like, are you feeding your brain garbage dopamine, or are you feeding it victories?
Yeah.
Or are you watching champions or becoming one? Oof, that one lands.
It does. And that question, it leads right into the critical impact, the cumulative effect of these choices over time.
Right, it's not just about one evening.
Not at all. And this perspective, it doesn't pull any punches. It states pretty bluntly, every time you press play on another episode, life presses pause on your goals.
Wow, life presses pause.
Yeah. It's a stark reminder, isn't it, that the world doesn't wait. The
Hmm.
clock keeps ticking. It doesn't care if you're actively grinding towards your goals or, catching up on another season.
True.
And consistently choosing that cheap dopamine,
Hmm.
it doesn't just waste time, it also subtly chips away at your belief in yourself, your self-efficacy.
How so?
Well, it makes it harder over time to actually start the effort needed to get that dopamine of warriors. It kind of creates um, this subtle trap, a self-reinforcing loop where comfort just becomes the default habit.
And ambition sort of fades, withers.
Exactly. It slowly atrophies.
Man, it's a powerful call to action then, really. It kind of strips away the excuses, you know?
It does.
No matter how much you plan or dream, this deep dive is reminding us that those seemingly small, comfortable choices, they add up. They build a future, maybe a very different future than the one you actually want. It really highlights that invisible cost of convenience.
Absolutely. And, this analysis leaves us with a final thought, a really provocative one to consider, I think. It brings everything we've talked about into sharp focus.
Okay, let's hear it.
Greatness isn't found in the comfort zone. It's found in the sacrifice zone.
The sacrifice zone.
Yeah. The source directly encourages you, the listener, to think about what it means to shut the screen and open the grind in your own life.
Shut the screen, open the grind.
And it asks you to imagine the potential outcome. Imagine, it suggests, a scenario where your life looks like the movie everyone else wishes they were in. It really makes you reflect, doesn't it, on
Yeah.
those daily choices. Immediate comfort versus maybe long-term fulfillment. And what kind of story, what kind of narrative you're actually writing for yourself day by day, choice by choice.